Welcome to Tech PSC. So, in the KCB sub-engineer post exam important questions are we discussing. So, we will question lake. Okay. First question. A device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy is termed as option A, capacitor, option B, generator, option C, motor, option D, converter. Okay. So, our answer is option C, motor is our answer. A DC motor is an electrical machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, and DC motors take electrical power through direct current and convert this energy into mechanical rotation. Okay. So, next question like question 2. The electrical motor which provides the highest starting torque. Option A, DC series motor. Option B, DC shunt motor. Option C, three-phase induction motor. Option D, single-phase induction motor. Okay. So, we answer. So, answer is option A, DC series motor. Series bound DC motors are best for applications that require high starting torque and without the need of speed regulation. As load is applied to a DC series motor, the motor speed decreases and which reduces the back EMF and increases the voltage. So, we high speed or high torque DC series motor use. Okay. And question 3. 3-point starter is suitable for dash DC motors. Option A, shunt. Option B, series. Option C, universal. And option D, compound. Answer noka. Option A, shunt is answer. Okay, shunt, DC shunt motor is answer. 3-point starters are used only for shunt motors, and 3-point starter is employed where motor field current can be varied in a narrow range, and so does the motor speed. Okay. Question 4. The speed of a 4-pole DC series motor at no load will be option A, 3000 RPM, option B, 1500 RPM, and option C, infinite, and option D, 0. Answer is so, infinite is our answer. Okay. So, DC series motor should always be started with a load. Okay, load is start. Okay, because at no load, it will rotate with dangerously high speed. At no load, the machine draws small current from the supply, and this current flows through the series field and armature, and as a result, the speed increases and back EMF approaches applied voltage, which weakens the armature and field current. Okay. So, fifth question. Which DC motor has approximately constant speed? Option A, series motor. Option B, shunt motor. Option C, cumulative compound motor. And option D, all of the above. Answer noka. Option B, shunt motor is our answer. Reason nokam. DC shunt motor always maintains a constant speed, and the speed varies very lightly or negligibly with load or armature current. Okay. Question 6. Which type of speed is obtained from a DC shunt motor? Option A, variable speed. Option B, constant speed. And option C, fluctuating speed. And option D, rated speed. Answer noka. Option B, constant speed is the answer. Reason nokam. The speed of a DC motor is directly proportional to the voltage across the armature terminals and inversely proportional to the flux. Namka equation N directly proportional to 1 by 5. Okay. So, that is inversely proportional to flux. ISH is always a constant since the field winding is connected in parallel to the armature winding and the supply voltage. And under a constant supply voltage and normal load, the field flux in a shunt motor remains approximately the same. And if the load change is not considered, okay, load change we are considering in the sense a DC shunt motor has constant flux 5 and a constant supply voltage the speed of the motor remains constant. Okay. So if the load doesn't change, the motor speed will remain constant. Question 7. In motor, starters are used to reduce option A, voltage, option B, current at starting, option C, starting torque, and option D, capacitance. Answer നോക്കാം. Option B, current at starting ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ആൻസർ വരിക. So reason നോക്കാം. In DC shunt motor, the field windings are connected in parallel to the armature winding of the motor, and the armature and field windings are exposed to the same supply voltage. So അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് എന്താണ് നമുക്ക് ഷണ്ട് മോട്ടറിൽ വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും എന്താ കറണ്ട് സ്പ്ലിറ്റിംഗ് അവിടെ നടക്കും. ഓക്കെ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ 8. The main function of a starter of the DC motor is to option A, limit the starting current, option B, limit the back EMF, option C, increase the field circuit resistance, and option D, decrease the armature resistance. Answer നോക്കാം. Option A, limit the starting current. Okay, so starter function limit the starting current. നോക്കാം. Voltage equation നമുക്കറിയാം V is equal to EB plus IA RA. Okay, so EB എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ് 5ZNP by 60A. Okay, at starting N will be equal to 0. Okay, speed is 0 ആയിരിക്കും, and EB is also 0. So E will be equal to 0 plus IA RA. Okay, and IA will be equal to E by RA. Okay, so if RA is kept very small in order of 0.5 ohm and the minimum supply voltage being 220 volts, so IA will be very high. Okay, so IA എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് very high ആയിരിക്കും. So അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ടർ അവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ലിമിറ്റ് ദ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് കറണ്ട്. Starters are used to protect DC motors from damage that can be caused by very high current and torque during startup. They do this by providing external resistance to the motor, and which is connected in series to the motor's armature winding and restricts the current. Okay. So next question, 9th one. The speed of a DC motor is inversely its dash. Okay, the speed of a DC motor is inversely its dash. A, option A, flux, option B, voltage, option C, frequency, and option D, pole. Answer നോക്കാം. Option A, flux ആണ്. Okay, so speed of the DC motor is inversely proportional to its flux. നേരത്തെ നമ്മൾ ഇക്വേഷൻ പറഞ്ഞതാണ് n directly proportional to 1 by 5 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. Okay, back EMF EB equal to എന്താണ് 5ZNP by 60A, and n equal to 60A into EB by P is at 5. So അങ്ങനെ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ് n will be inversely proportional to 5 ആയിരിക്കും. 5 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എന്താണ് ഫ്ലക്സ് ആണ്. ഓക്കെ. 10. The back EMF of a DC motor depends on option A, field flux, option B, shape of conductors, option C, type of slip rings, option D, brush material. Okay, നമുക്ക് ആൻസർ നോക്കാം. Option A, field flux ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ആൻസർ വരിക. Okay, the back EMF of the DC motor depends on field flux. The EMF that is opposite to the supplied voltage is known as back EMF. Okay, and EB അല്ലെങ്കിൽ back EMF എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ് 5ZNP by 60 ആണെന്ന് നമുക്കറിയാം, and EB will be directly proportional to flux and speed. Okay, phi and n. Back EMF of a DC motor depends on field flux. So അതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ഫീൽഡ് ഫ്ലക്സിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറയുക. Question 11. Fleming's left-hand rule is applicable to option A, DC generator, option B, DC motor, option C, alternator, and option D, transformer. Answer നോക്കാം. Option B, DC motor. Okay, so DC motorനാണ് Fleming's left-hand rule applicable ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്. Stretch the thumb, the forefinger, and the middle finger of our left hand such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other, and if the forefinger gives the direction of current and the middle finger points in the direction of magnetic field, then the thumb points towards the direction of force or motion of the conductor. Okay, നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Okay, so middle finger, നമ്മുടെ index finger, അതുപോലെ thumb. Okay, so index finger field, middle finger current flow, and thumb എന്താണ് motion. Okay. Question 12. If the field circuit of a DC shunt motor is open circuited, during its normal operation? Option A, the speed comes down and eventually the motor stops. Option B, the speed increases dangerously. Option C, the speed remains unchanged. And option D, the speed fluctuates around the original speed. Okay, so നമുക്ക് ആൻസർ നോക്കാം. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി ആണ് ആൻസർ. ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി, the speed increases dangerously. Okay. Speed is inversely proportional to flux per pole. Okay. And if the field circuit is opened in running condition, then owing to zero field, the current flux will become zero. Okay. And it results in enormous speed of the shunt motor. As flux tends to zero, so the speed becomes infinity. Okay. So that's the reason. And question 13, the back EMF opposes, okay, opposes what? Option A, current. Option B, applied EMF. Option C, torque. And option D, terminal voltage. Answer like poa. Option B, applied EMF ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ആൻസർ വരിക. Okay, it opposes, back EMF opposes the applied EMF. Back EMF is opposed to applied voltage, also known as counter EMF. Okay, back EMF ന് മറ്റൊരു പേരാണ് counter EMF. Back EMF is developed in series with the applied voltage but opposite in direction. That is, the back EMF opposes the current which causes it. Okay, നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചാണ് Lenz's law വെച്ച് പഠിച്ചതാണ്. Question 14, the motor suitable for lift is? Option A, DC series motor. Option B, cumulatively compound motor. Option C, level compound motor. Option D, shunt motor. Okay. So, നമുക്ക് ആൻസറിലേക്ക് പോവാം. സീരീസ് മോട്ടോർ ആണ് എന്താണ് മോട്ടോർ സ്യൂട്ടബിൾ ഫോർ ലിഫ്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഓപ്ഷൻ എ, സീരീസ് മോട്ടോർ ഇസ് ദ ആൻസർ. ദ മോട്ടോർ സ്യൂട്ടബിൾ ഫോർ ലിഫ്റ്റ് ഈസ് സീരീസ് മോട്ടോർ ആസ് ഇറ്റ് ഹാസ് എ വെരി ഹൈ സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് ടോർക്ക് ടു ലിഫ്റ്റ് ദ ലോഡ്. ഓക്കെ, ഹൈ ടോർക്ക് ഉള്ളത് കൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ അതിനെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. ട്രാക്ഷന് കൂടുതലും അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന റീസൺ അതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ 15, which of the following method is used to control the speed of a shunt motor below than its rated speed? So, option A, field control. Option B, armature control. Option C, tapped field control. And option D, field and armature control. നമുക്ക് ആൻസറിലേക്ക് നോക്കാം. സോ ഓപ്ഷൻ ബി, ആർമേച്ചർ കൺട്രോൾ ആണ് നമ്മുടെ ആൻസർ വരിക. ഓക്കെ, സോ റീസൺ നോക്കാം. ആർമേച്ചർ കൺട്രോൾ മെത്തേഡ് ഈസ് യൂസ്ഡ് ടു control the speed of a shunt motor below its rated speed. And in the armature control method, the speed of the DC motor is directly proportional to the back EMF. And as we know, എന്താണ് EB എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് equal to V minus IaRa, and when supply voltage V and armature resistance Ra are kept constant, the speed is directly proportional to armature current. Okay, so അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ റീസൺ വരുന്നത്. Okay, thank you.